Talking to someone who has been ranked among the 50 most influential people in India by India Today. You're a yogi, a mystic, visionary, a best-selling author.
Things people say. I didn't say that.
And from what I can gather, they're not off on their descriptions. And so, and of course, you also founded the Isha Foundation. And your work, your life is dedicated in a way that is something that…
That's a good change, because I have no distinction between work and life.
There are days when I don't either. And I'm curious in terms of the work that you do, what you represent. Can we look to the traditions of yoga to find a way for us to address the challenges that face us?
I would say absolutely, because the way yoga has come to United States, you're from New York, well, it's… to a large number of people it's just come as a fad. It's about the Lululemon pants, and I do yoga is kind of a… whatever, it's a cool thing to do. But that's not what yoga is. The word yoga means union. Union means… see, right now, in individual experience it's like this. There is you and there is the world. When life gets little acidic, for whatever reasons, then it's you versus the universe. You versus the universe is a silly competition to get into, but almost every human being is in that state. Every human being is in that state, it is you versus the universe. So yoga means consciously you obliterate the boundaries of your individuality. Not just intellectually, not in thought and emotion, but actually in our experience. So right now your individual experience is a little concocted experience because of our strong identification with our own bodies and our thought structures, our physiological and psychological structures. Because of this, you are an individual, but actually right now as we sit here and breathe, what these plants are exhaling, we are inhaling. But it's not in human experience. If you bring this into human experience, let's say when you sit here, you're very conscious that you're actually… there's an exchange happening between you and the plant life or the trees around you, and you clearly see one half of your breathing apparatus is hanging out there, then nobody needs to tell you, do not destroy that, protect this, protect that. None of those thou shall nots will be needed for you. So essentially yoga means this, that you consciously obliterate the boundaries of your individuality, so your experience of life is just as large as the universe or as large as life is. So when this experience touches a human being even for one moment, if you experience all these people as you're experiencing the 10 fingers of your hand, after that nobody needs to tell you to be peaceful, to be loving, to take care of them, not to harm them. This is simply not necessary for you because you have experienced what is around you as a part of yourself. See, it's only to a human being this being is attached, all right? We don't say a tiger being or an elephant being or a crocodile being, nothing like that, only human being. Why this is so is, we supposed to know how to be. Supposed to know how to be means, I can make my thoughts, emotions, my chemistry, my body the way I want, I know how to be. That's one thing, one description that most human beings are very far away from, they don't know how to be. So, their only way is action, all the time action, compulsive action, because only through action they're trying to establish their being. But that's not how life happens. You are a being, you are a human being. If you know how to be, then you could have determined how your thought should be, emotion should be, action should be. This is what yoga means. First thing is you know how to be. Once you know how to be, how you conduct your life in a given time, in a given situation, considering the nature of your activity and life that you've chosen, accordingly you act.